Thoughts on Mikex and Yike possibly leaving G2? Look, I'll give you my thoughts right now, okay? I'll give you my honest thoughts, okay? So look, this is the Sheep Esports site where they show transfers of LEC, like what's happening next year, right? Now, obviously, a lot of the rosters are not determined yet. You can see like here, only like some orgs only have like one player confirmed and blah, 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 okay? So there's only 2 orgs right now that are confirmed roster for next year. It's Vitality and BDS. Vitality roster, I think, won't be top tier. Possibly could be mid tier. Between mid and bottom tier for me, but probably like maybe mid tier. It just depends, right? Like, it's very hard to say. It depends on also the rest of the rosters, and also depends on how much they click and stuff like that, right? We all know Hilisan can be an amazing player, but can also run it down depending on who his teammates are. So not too hopeful for Vitality personally. BDS to me looks actually pretty good. I think they're top 4, top 5 easily. But again, they have a big wildcard in the roster, which is 113. This guy, I mean, he will either completely smurf the game or he will run it down. I think that's what's gonna happen. So it's like impossible to predict. But I think every piece that they have, other than 113, is just super solid. So I'm expecting BDS to be one of the best teams. Then you have SK, no clue what they're doing. It kind of looks like it's BDS Academy project or something. It wouldn't surprise me if they sound like GiantsX and Kedui or something. And then I don't know who jungle, I don't know who support. Maybe they keep the Koreans. I have no clue. Rogue, most likely what's going to happen here is they're just probably going to sign the lowest salary players because they have like no money. And this is like a known thing for like 2 years already. So I think Rogue is just going next season probably again for another year. Mad Lions Koi, they're just going to, replace mid, right? I don't know who they're gonna replace with. Rumor right now is like Jojo from NA. I don't think that makes any sense. I think if they get Jojo, what's gonna happen is after a year, he's just gonna go back to NA. I don't really see it. Like, I think Mad Lions is not gonna be bad, but they're gonna be probably similar to how they were this year. Carmine Corp. So okay, so first let's just discuss Heretics. Heretics doesn't look good to me at all. I think most likely it's going to be budget mid and budget support, and then they have this trio. I don't know. I think this is gonna be bottom tier. Then we have G2. G2 is just going to be good. Okay, if the rumors are true that they're replacing Yike with Skewmoon and Mikex with Labro, I honestly think it's going to be a downgrade in roster. I actually think they're going to be worse, but they're still going to be probably the best. It doesn't matter. And then, okay, then we have Fanatic, GiantsX, and KC. These 3 specifically. The problem with these 3 orgs is that they kind of have only one player locked in right now, although Carmine Corp has obviously Kalista as well, right? The problem here is that it just depends how hard they troll or how hard they smurf. Let's be honest, right now, the highest or hottest agents in the market are literally just Mikex and Yike. If you sign Mikex and Yike and put them into any of these teams, the teams all of a sudden start looking good already, right? If you literally put Mikex and Yike into KC or Giant or Fnatic, all of a sudden they're already looking insanely good. So it just depends whether these orgs are gonna troll or not. And it's impossible for me to predict whether they will or not. That's what I think. But like, for example, what Fnatic could do is they could just keep Oscar in, keep Razork, because you don't really have any replacement anyway. Keep Noah, because I think he's good, and there's no real replacement. And then you slot in Mickey Axe for support, for example, and then I don't know what you do with mid lane. You can keep Humanoid, you can import. You probably should change more than one piece though in this roster, because else it's not really working. So you probably need at least 2 changes. So I think like you need two players probably to change, but yeah. GiantsX could literally just put Mikex support, Yike jungle if they have the money. That is a big if. And then I don't know, ADC, I don't know, Patrick upset, I don't know who. Maybe import, you can put a Korean ADC for low price, and he's probably better than majority of LEC's ADCs. And top lane, I don't know, gotta think about it, didn't think about it. KC, so realistically they're probably gonna have Targamas and Kalista and Vladi, and then I don't know who jungles for top, maybe they're gonna keep Kana, no clue. But the reality is, like, if you're KC and you want to win, I think you just become heartless. And you put Yike jungle and you put Mikex support because they're better. Mickey X is way better than Targamas, and you play like that. That's kind of my thoughts. Again, super unpredictable, way too early to say because most of the rosters aren't decided, but I'm hopeful about BDS for the most part. And then whoever doesn't troll between Fnatic, Giant, X, and KC can also get a good roster, and then G2's gonna be good. Mad Lions will be okay. And the rest is super questionable. Super questionable. Heretics, Rogue, probably bottom tier for me. GG, that's it.